Hi, footy fans. You're watching the Championship version of Football Express, including results from last week and this week's fixtures. Remember, you can text in on 07754 639 410, and you can also email us info.ichatball@gmail.com. Please leave your comments down below and to make sure follow all the latest videos. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and also to smash that subscribe button too. Okay, let's do this. It's time. Let's chat ball. Right, last week's fixtures from last Monday to today, Thursday the 25th of August. On the 20th you had Norwich versus Millwall. Now this game I predicted to be a 1-1 draw and it ended 3-1. We can go and have a look at a few of the details for this game. Right, as you see there, half time it was 1-0 to Norwich. Millwall scored a late goal. I think Millwall one of the underdogs for playoffs possibly this year. Very strong team. And we'll look at the goal scoring moments throughout the game. Stats: 56% possession for Norwich, 44.5, 44 for Millwall. Next Championship game was actually there was no more in the whole week. The next one is tomorrow night. Hull versus Bristol City. This is a almost top of the table clash. I think they're like Hull around 5th, 6th, Bristol City around that sort of area as well. I'm going to predict this one as an away win. I'm going to give that a 2-1 win to Bristol City. Remember, guys, if you've got any comments, what I've said about your team, if you don't think it's true, let me know in the comments down below. I'll always try and answer as many as I can. It's a channel that's growing, but it won't grow without your input. It's all about the fans. Chat ball. Right, let's go to tomorrow's fixtures. Birmingham currently in 4th against Plymouth. Line in 12th place. Birmingham have started quite strong this season. Look like they're going to be a decent team. I'm going to go for a home win, and I'm going to predict 2-0 to Birmingham. Next one, Cardiff versus Sheffield Wednesday. Cardiff near the bottom. I think Sheffield Wednesday are actually bottom. Cardiff are around 5th or 6th from bottom, I think, if someone can correct me. I'm going to go for a draw on this one. I'm going to say a goalless draw, 0-0. Coventry City versus Sunderland. Now, it doesn't really matter where Sunderland are because they carry so many fans with them where they go and they're so loud. Sunderland are more likely to pick up a result anywhere due to the amount of pressure, not pressure, but the insistence from their fans are absolutely brilliant, by the way. Been to a couple of games where they've been the away team and they just don't stop. They demand more of the team. Therefore, the players usually respond to that. If they don't, the fans let them know that's not good enough. Where Sunderland deemed as a big team, and in the northeast, a massive amount of fans are still Sunderland fans, even though they've had a bit of a fall the last decade or so. But they're obviously coming back up. Coventry 11th, Sunderland currently lying in 5th. Coventry, I've got a sneaky feeling for this team. I'm going to go for a home win on this one. I think they're going to sneak a 1-0. Next one, Huddersfield versus Norwich City. Huddersfield quite close to the bottom. Norwich, I think, are in the what would be the end of season playoff places. They're in 3rd or 4th. So I'm going to go with an away win for Norwich on this one. I'm going to go 2-0. Next one, Ipswich versus Leeds. Leeds just come down from the Prem last season. Rumours of Willie Nonto not wanting to play. I understand he's just started training. Gone back to training with the first team. So maybe that's been sorted out. Maybe he feels as though he just wants to be playing football. At the end of the day, these players got to remember, you're just a player. Any member of the public would be loved to be doing what these people are doing, getting paid thousands of pounds a week instead of going to work 9 to 5 for thousands of pounds a year. Some of these players need a reality check, don't they? This is your job, do it. Ipswich, great team so far this year. Look really powerful, confident, young team. Top of the league at the moment. I'm going to go with, I can't see anything else, home win. 1-0. 1-0 to Ipswich. Next one, Millwall Stoke. Millwall lingering down in the middle of the table. Stoke are 8th. I'm going to go for a draw with this one. Millwall are gritty, get the job done sort of team. They will try and stop you playing football before they put themselves into a position they will set up to stop what you've got to offer, break you down and then go on the counter. So they're always likely to score goals. I'm going to go with a draw for this one, 2-2. Preston versus Swansea. Preston in 7th position. Swansea quite near the bottom. One of their, is it Nathan? I can't remember his surname. He said that he wants to leave because Southampton have made a bid for him. So if you guys can put in your comments down below. I can't remember the player's surname. Sorry, Nathan. No, I can't. It's gone. His name's not going to pop into my head. I'm going to go for an away win on this one. I'm going to go 1-0 Swansea. Rotherham versus Leicester. Leicester, obviously, another one of the teams that come down from the Premier League last year. Rotherham struggling. Leicester still have quite a few good players. Vardy will absolutely smash it in this league. I'm not sure if he's injured or whatever at the moment, but if he gets a run of games, he will absolutely smash this league. I'm going to go for an away win for Leicester, and I'm going to say 2-0. Next one, Southampton versus QPR. Southampton playing really confidently, landing 5th place at the moment. QPR quite near the bottom. I'm going to go for 0-0 on this one. Scoreless draw, 0-0. The last one down the bottom there, West Brom versus Middlesbrough. West Brom mid-table. Middlesbrough last year, Michael Carrick, they finished really strong. It looks like they're struggling a little bit for, I don't know, results or confidence, or I'm not sure if anyone major has left. If anyone can update me in the comment section. I'm going to go for a draw on this one. I'm going to go for 2-2. Right, I want to have a look at the table. Ipswich flying high up there. Ipswich, Leicester, Norwich, Birmingham, Southampton. Look at that. Some big teams down the bottom there. Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, Cardiff, Leeds, QPR, Millwall, Sunderland. In fact, you go through this whole league. Blackburn, Coventry, Watford, Stoke, Hull, Southampton. This league will either chew you up and spit you out or reward you for being gritty. There's so many teams in this league will take points off of you if you're not on your game. I think this could be a really exciting season for this division, because there's so many teams here that will they're all planning to get out of this division. Mainly, you will be looking at ones that come down from the Prem last season. So you're looking at your Leicesters, your Southamptons, and your Leeds, or more recently your West Broms, your Watfords, and they're all in that. They're all in the picture there. Early days, only 3 games played, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to wait till about week 8, guys, and I'm going to do my predictions for champions, runners-up, playoff places, and also down the bottom there, your strugglers, who I think is going to be going through that trap door back to where they come from, possibly. We'll have to wait and see, but I'll leave that to about game week 7, 8, around that sort of area, and I'll do my predictions then. You guys can chuck in your comments down the bottom, tell me what you think of what I've said. Okay, next part, I'm going to do what I'm going to be doing regularly on this is a game of the week. Okay, and I chose the Hull versus Bristol City game. And this game, I actually sat and watched. This was on in the front room when I was watching, and this game was like quite a good game. People think the Championship level is they come up, they come to Premiership, and they're going to get better, this, that, and the other. But football is all about creating chances, and as you can see in this game, you had 32 chances in this game. Really good, entertaining game. I thought it was more even than that percentage. 62 to Hull, 38 for Bristol City. A lot of chances created there. So yeah, I'll pick that as my game of the week. We didn't really have much to choose from, did we? From the last week, today being Thursday, we only had Norwich, Millwall, and Hull, Bristol City. But this game, I did see part of Norwich, Millwall, but Norwich seemed to sort of take control midway through the second half and just get a hold on that game and take over. And this game was patches of possession for both teams, backwards and forwards. They were getting involved in a bit of physical, really entertaining game. I'll be doing this on the regular, guys. I'll be picking a game of the week. If you don't agree with what I said, as I said, chuck your comments down below. I'll have a look at them. I'll respond to everything that's there as well. Okay, next, Championship table. We've already done this, but I think we need to have another look at the relegation places. This division, as I said, is going to, I think it's likely to chew up a big name and chuck them out this year. And down there, look, Sheffield Wednesday, -4 goal difference after 3 games. Middlesbrough, I'm surprised to see them there. Michael Carrick, end of last season, but I understand. I'm sure they actually struggled last year regards sort of getting up to speed, so to speak. They underperformed for a little part of the season, and then come on really strong. So maybe they'll be doing that again. Look, also down there, you've got Huddersfield. What was it, 4 seasons ago in the Premier League? Cardiff more recently, a little bit further than that, same thing. Swansea and Leeds. Millwall and QPR, I think, will be up and around playoff places by the end of the season. Same with Sunderland. West Brom last year, strong team. Blackburn, same again. They've lost. Who's the guy? Brereton Diaz. They've lost him, and he went somewhere else, obviously. But 3 games, 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw. 0 goal difference. So that is the sort of team early doors you'll be looking out for as a team that will be consistent. They'll pick up teams' points where other teams expect them to take points off of them. They'll come into that team's home and they will nick points because they're a consistent battling team. Right, last of all, guys, we got the top scorers. Ozan Tufan, Turkish international. I'm not sure if he's actually currently still Turkish international, but he has 4 goals, no assists, and he's played in 4 games, so 1 per game. He's had 8 shots, so that means for every other time that he shot, he's got a 50% goal conversion. So this is a guy you don't want to be given a lot of chances, and his shot accuracy, 88%. So literally everything he shoots is either being saved or it's going in the net. So this is a guy you don't want to. Is he actually a free kick set piece person for Hull City? If you can let us know down in the comments, guys. Ozan Tufan, Turkish international. Not sure if he still is, but obviously he's still got a lot of quality about him. Adam Armstrong, 3 goals in 3 games from 9 shots. Shot conversion rate of 33%. The one I wanted to come down to was actually Che Adams. This guy, I think, is going to be in the top 2 or 3 for the end of season Golden Boot. He's got a lot of movement, a lot of physical attributes about him. The sort of player that will give defence nightmares. And if he's not on his game, but because of the way he plays his football, he will make opportunities for other people. He will win free kicks. He will win corners, set pieces. He's dangerous. He's good with his head. He can score goals himself, or he can make other people score goals. He can bring other people into play. 3 goals so far. out of 3 games. 48 minutes per goal so far. 4 shots, 3 goals. So this guy obviously knows where the net is. I'm not sure how many he scored last year, in the Premier League when they got relegated, but I understand Palace are after him, and so are Everton. So there's obviously a player there. Wise old Roy Hodgson, obviously knows a player. He's been around for long enough. And Everton, the Everton manager, he knows a player or two, doesn't he? He knows exactly what he needs for that team. They've just lost Calvert-Lewin. Looked like he's got a fractured cheek. If you ask me, that didn't look too healthy when he come off last week. That looked like he'll be out for quite a few weeks unless they can make a face mask that. Well, that's quite a significant blow. That looked like a top and a bottom jaw fracture joint. So that's something we can be keeping an eye on, guys, with these top scorers. You look down there. This is my dark horse for this season. This guy, Sami Smodic. I think this player is really exciting. Blackburn will cause a lot of people problems, and it'll be because of this guy, Sami Smodic. This is my prediction. Dark horse for the season. Keep an eye on this one guy. The double S for Blackburn Rovers. He's going to be scoring a few goals. Remember that I told you. Right, assists for the Championship. You obviously not at this point, it's quite early in the season, but you should look at the players that are in this list and the teams that they're from. So you've got Norwich in first. You've got another Norwich that's joint fourth. You've got Adam Armstrong, who's among the top scorers, and he's got assists. Cardiff, you've got a few players there. Crescencio Somerville. This guy was linked with, I think he was also linked with Palace, actually. I understand that Adamo Emakwu, he has been scouted by a few bottom end Premier League teams as well. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, very useful player in this division. Come down obviously with Leicester last year. Got rave reviews the middle and the tail end of last year, but then also got a bit of a stick for not putting in the work rate. But this is a guy who I think will boss the midfield in the Championship because he has the necessary skill and he gets his head up and he distributes really well. There's someone I want you guys to keep an eye out for. This guy here, Haji Wright, Coventry City signing, USA international, I understand. I think he's going to do very, very well in the Championship. Coventry may well do well to keep hold of this guy come the winter transfer window. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. If you've got any comments, please feel free, as I've said in this video, put your comments down below. This is a part of my channel that I will be growing. Thursdays it will be Football Express and Sundays will be Football Lightning, reaction to the weekend's games. Okay, right, that's it, guys. That's done for this one. My name's Bowler, and that was iChat Bowl. I'll speak to you all next time.